How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ace. Today I'm once again joined by Twinkly Tor.
Hello.
And today we are checking out Pink Floyd's Money. So I've heard this one a few times. I'm pretty sure this song is about money, if I had to guess.
Not a bad guess, not a bad guess.
Lyrically, there's not a lot to it, but instrumentally, it's I think primarily focused on the instrumental of the song. But if I remember right, the song's primarily just about like materialistic things and things like that. Yeah, I mean, I've been enjoying the Pulse concert so far. Like it's visually very entertaining, and it's something I think everybody should see at least once. So that's why I brought Tori in for this, so she could experience it at least for a song, and
Yeah.
yeah, just to get a
I'm
taste.
really I'm really excited. Yeah, I don't know too much about Pink Floyd in terms of their stage presence and like the visuals they put on. I really don't know much about it, so I'm really excited.
So I do know that at least from what I have written down, they have been around since 1965, and this was done in 1995. So this was done 30 years later. And primarily there are three main members of the band from what I could tell. So we have David Gilmour, who is the vocalist and lead guitarist. You'll see him up front. You have Richard Wright, who was on keyboards, and you have Nick Mason on drums. Now, Roger Waters was part of the group, but he didn't get along with a couple of the members, so he left. So and that happened in the 70s. So, and then you're gonna see a lot of other members up here as well. They're basically touring members of the band to make it fuller, to make the sound kind of sound more like it did on the studio album. Is basically how I've been told, how it's been described to me.
Okay, cool.
So, but yeah, those are the main three that I have written down. So I'm ready to check this out because I haven't heard the song in a minute. So I said we get started, but before we do, don't forget to like and subscribe. It's cool. It's free. Tells me I'm doing the right thing, going in the right direction, all those good things. Don't forget to check the description of the video as well. There's a lot of cool things in there. All our socials are in there. You can go over there and say hi. Hello.
Yeah, pop in, say hey.
If you're interested in supporting the channel and getting a priority request in, there is a Buy Me a Coffee link. The link to the video we're reacting to is also in there. And without further ado, Pink Floyd, Money. Here we go. Okay. So I haven't listened to a full version of the song before, or because I don't think the version that I've heard is almost 9 minutes now that I think about it.
Yeah,
And
it's long.
and I think I'm starting to see why. Like I was vibing 100% because I was like, okay, I know this song. It's been a minute, but I've heard the song, and then all of a sudden, like the song started to change.
Yeah.
So I don't.
Oh,
We're jumping into unknown territory with this next part. I'm guessing because I it does not
oh.
sound familiar to me at all.
Wow, that's interesting. Yeah, I imagine if this played, on the radio or anything like that, I imagine
Mhm.
it would have been a shortened studio version, like, with mainly the
That's
lyrics.
Yeah, I think that's probably true. Hey, because like that's primarily where I've heard it is on the radio. So I don't know if
Mm.
there is a radio edit versus a studio version. I don't know if there's two different versions.
Ah,
Somebody's definitely gonna have to let us know because
yeah.
we don't know. So this is Pink Floyd. As you can see, there's quite a few members up on the stage. For the touring band. Like we
Mhm.
have the three backup singers who are just vibing and dancing, and like they're definitely feeling it and having a good time.
Oh, yeah.
We have two percussionists, I believe two keyboards. We have a bass guitarist as well, because this, at least the first half of the song, is primarily bass, and then you have a
Mhm.
guitar solo. And then you have, of course, the three aforementioned band members. And yeah, I mean, this song, like, it's just got like a really like everybody's like having a great time with it so far.
Mhm. Yeah, it's got a nice sound to it. It's, like, very relaxed, very vibey.
Mhm.
It seems like it's something you can kinda just, that I imagine the vibe in the general arena would have been pretty. I don't know, it's not like an upbeat, banger by any means, but it's really nice. The instrumentation's incredible, the
Yeah.
singing, the vocals, all of it paired together, and like you said, it looks like they're all having fun on stage. It's a good time.
Yeah, it's like you could definitely close your eyes, and like part of, honestly, for a few seconds I did close my eyes and just like vibed out for sure. It's not one of
Yeah.
those you can, like, obviously the backup dancers are grooving to it, but it's not one of those that you can easily. It's kind of hard to bop your head to this one. I was really trying, but this one is
Yeah.
a very unique tempo. The time signature is like I think it's a 7/8, because it's
Oh,
da
okay.
da 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 do 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 do,
Right.
and most of them are like it's common to do 4 4 4 for a time
Mhm.
signature, which is just
Right.
a pretty like the majority of your songs are going to be 4 4. Like if you
Yeah.
heard it, you'll know the drum beat and everything. It's
Mhm.
pretty recognizable. But this one is
Yeah.
definitely more on the unique side, and I think they
Mhm.
did it to like stand out.
Yeah. No, for sure. It's definitely different than like the classic, yeah, progression you hear in
Yeah.
certain songs with the 4/4, like you said. 'Cause
Mhm.
I think I know what you're talking about how like usually a lot of songs follow that same sort of instrumentation to some degree. But this one, yeah, it's definitely it kind of throws you for a curveball at you that you may expect one thing in your head and it ends up being a bit different. But it's
Yeah.
not bad. Like you said, it's definitely more of a sway in your chair than bop your head. It's definitely more of like a slower vibe for sure.
Yeah, and I think the 7/8, it works very well here. Like for
Mhm.
what they're doing and everything, I think it works so good.
For
And
sure.
yeah, I mean instrumentation wise, like David Gilmour on the guitar, like the guitar solo is solid. The saxophone,
Oh
like
my
we got
goodness,
a
yes.
saxophone solo.
Yeah, the sax was incredible, that was
Mhm.
amazing.
Yeah,
That was really good.
the percussionists, I can't remember, because we've been talking for a minute. I can't remember if both of them are standing up or if it's just one, but at least one of the ones that's standing up, like he's doing spins and hitting like the cymbals up top and everything. Like he's definitely having fun.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I know the moment you're talking about. I saw when he did a little spin, I was thinking in my head, like, someone's gotta give him some freestyle points, you know?
Oh yeah,
He's
for
having so
sure.
much fun.
Mhm. And I
Great.
thought it was cool at the beginning on the circle screen that they have, like it showed different like forms of currency pop up, and
Mhm.
then for a brief little frame, you got to see the Dark Side of the Moon vinyl pop up, and I thought that was a really cool touch.
I assume this is in the radio version as well, but I thought it was really neat how it was sort of the sounds of money that sort of started off the music in a way, like it
Yeah,
led into the song.
I think the money portions at the very beginning, I think that they do that on the radio. Again, it's been a
Oh.
minute since I've heard it, but I think they do that on the radio too.
Yeah, that was a pretty neat that was a pretty neat way for the song to start.
But yeah, I'm liking this. I'm ready to see what kind of turn they're doing here on the second half of the song because I again I'm in uncharted territory here with this one. I didn't know there was more. I thought it was just a
Yeah.
an extended solo. So I'm ready to get back to it. So I say we get back to it. So here we go.
Take a slice of my pie. Monday, so they say, is the root of all evil today. But if you ask me, rising, no surprise that they're giving none away. Away, away, away.
Cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
So yeah, I guess it was an extended solo. Because I was like in my head, I was like, isn't there like a third verse to this or something? Like I could have sworn there was. Yes, there was. So yeah, I think like the radio version might be maybe like 5 or so minutes, and this one's closer to
Mhm.
9. So yeah, I feel like they definitely added more to it. But
Mhm.
yeah, like I could have sworn the verse where there'd be like, "Don't give me that do goody good bullshit." I thought that was the third verse, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Wait, we skipped a verse." And we got to it here. So I think that's the third verse. I could be wrong. I
Yeah.
again, it's been a minute since I heard the song. Don't hate me for that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I imagine maybe they had like a extended or somewhat switched around version for their live concerts maybe?
It's possible. And I feel like some songs are written to have extended versions in concert so they could be more fantastic. They could,
Mhm.
because I feel like that portion in the middle, it was kind of just to me it kind of felt freeform. Yeah, they had the beat that they were kind of focusing on, but I felt like everybody else was just kind of feeling how they were playing and everything. It's the impression that I kind of got from that, and that's if that is that's definitely awesome that they're able to just feel the music and just improvise.
Mhm, that's definitely the vibe I got as well. It
Yeah,
seems like they just had that extended little period of time where they let themselves sort of have fun with it, and it's cool because they're all so talented and know each other so well and how they all perform, so it seems
yeah.
like they have the confidence to kinda just play around with some notes and stuff. Because it did feel like they were just sort of having fun with it on a whim at some points, definitely.
So another thing that I noticed, the backup singers, they're all wearing like black dresses and everything. In this concert, I believe it was split between like the first half and the second half, and I don't remember which half is which. But in one of the halves, they're wearing a black outfit, and then in the other half, they're wearing a white outfit, and it's kind of like a costume change kind of thing. And then David Gilmour, like at the end, he does this like high pitched thing with his voice where it kind of matches the pitch of the guitar. And it turns out he just does that with his
Wow.
vocal cords, and it's incredible how he can go that high pitch like that where he can match a guitar.
Yeah, that's so neat. That's wild, holy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did kinda seem like that.
Mhm.
I was, taken aback a little bit in the end when he started going for those high notes because usually he
Yeah.
sits in the same register, like the
Yeah.
lower voice, and,
Yeah, he's like a
yeah, that
tenor or something.
yeah, and that really shocked me. I didn't really quite know he could go that high, and then it sort of yeah, it blends in with, like, the guitar and the instrumentation quite
Mhm.
nicely, but I wasn't expecting that. That was a nice little thing he did at the end there.
Yeah, 100%. And yeah, so one of the percussionists I was able to see where I was with the percussionist. One of them is sitting him down, and one of them is standing up. So the one that was standing up was spinning around, hitting different portions of his percussion set and everything, and
Yeah.
he was definitely having a great time. And then the one that was sitting down, he just made drumming look so effortless.
Yeah, he was just it was just another day for him, it was all casual. They're
Yeah.
just so talented, like, they're just all so comfortable and have such a fun and relaxed vibe on stage, and they're all so talented. But yeah, they had a lot of fun with it.
The bass guitarist was jamming. He was slapping the strings a couple of times from what I saw as well. So
Yeah.
he was definitely vibing it.
Oh, for sure, and the backup dancers were really fun to watch as well. I like their little synchronized dances, and they would kinda change it up here and there, and when they came in for some of those high vocals in the middle of it as well, it was really nice.
So yeah, Pink Floyd, phenomenal performance. A lot of people have been saying they're the greatest band of all time, and a lot of people got upset that I said they weren't the greatest band of all time, but they are the greatest performers of all time, and I still stand by that. How like this is by far the greatest performance I've ever seen. Like they bar none. Like they know how to put on a performance and everything.
Mhm.
They
Oh,
are
yeah.
still an amazing band. I should probably emphasize that. I think they're an amazing band. So yeah, Pink Floyd, Money. If y'all have any suggestions or anything we should know about, definitely drop it in the comments below. Would love to check that out. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It's cool. It's free. Tells me I'm doing the right thing, going in the right direction, all those good things. Don't forget to check the description of the video as well. There's a lot of cool things in there. All our socials are in there. You can go over there and say hi. Yellow.
Yeah. Yeah, pop in, say hi. Thanks for having me on the channel again. Yeah, feel free to
Absolutely.
let us know if you want to see anything else or if you want to check out any gaming content. My stuff's down below as well, or let me know
Yes.
if you have any song recommendations, all that good stuff.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, definitely make sure to check out the description of the video. The release schedule, I always drop a couple of days early on the socials, so if you want a sneak peek as to what's coming out the following week, that's the best way to do that. If you're interested in supporting the channel and getting a priority request in, it's only $5. You can check out the Buy Me a Coffee link. The link to the video we reacted to is also in there. And I think that's it for this reaction. Check out the next one. Bye, guys.